Have you ever walked past someone in a plain t-shirt and jeans, driving an old reliable car and thought they were just scraping by? What if I told you that person could be sitting on a fortune, quietly building wealth without anyone noticing? That's the essence of stealth wealth, growing rich while blending in, avoiding the spotlight of flashy spending. Many people chase the look of success with big houses, luxury rides, and endless shopping sprees, but true wealth builders know better. They focus on keeping more than they show, living simply to let their money work behind the scenes. If you've always thought wealth means showing off, stick around because I'm about to share practical steps to build real wealth without looking rich. By the end, you'll see how anyone can start this path today. Let's start with the basics of stealth wealth. It's not about being cheap or denying yourself joy. It's about smart choices that prioritize long-term security over short-term appearances. Think of it as flying under the radar. Your bank account grows while your lifestyle stays modest. Studies on self-made millionaires, like those from authors such as Thomas Stanley and The Millionaire Next Door, show that most wealthy people don't live in mansions or drive sports cars. They live in average neighborhoods, shop at regular stores, and save aggressively. These folks often have ordinary jobs, but they've mastered the art of discretion. They avoid debt traps and status symbols that drain resources. Instead, they invest in things that appreciate, like stocks or real estate, all while keeping their daily life unremarkable. One key strategy in stealth wealth is living well below your means. This means earning a decent income but spending like you're on a tighter budget. For example, if you make $80,000 a year, aim to live as if you earned $50,000. The difference goes straight into savings and investments. Why does this work? Because it creates a buffer against surprises and lets compound interest do its magic over time. Compound interest is like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small but grows bigger with patience. Stealth wealth practitioners automate this by setting up automatic transfers to investment accounts right after payday. They treat savings as a non-negotiable bill, not leftover cash. This habit alone can turn an average earner into a millionaire over 20-30 years without needing a high-flying career. Now, let's talk about housing, often the biggest expense where people go wrong. In stealth wealth, you don't buy the biggest house you can afford just to impress neighbors. Instead, keep housing costs to 25-30% of your take-home pay. That might mean choosing a smaller home in a quiet area rather than a fancy suburb. Renters can share spaces or pick affordable apartments far from trendy spots. The goal is to minimize mortgage or rent payments, which frees up money for wealth building. Plus, a modest home means lower utilities, taxes, and maintenance. I've known people who downsized from a 4-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom condo, pocketing the savings into retirement funds. They didn't miss the extra space. Instead, they gained peace of mind knowing their home wasn't a financial burden. Transportation is another area where stealth wealth shines. Forget leasing a new SUV every few years or buying luxury brands to turn heads. Wealth builders opt for reliable used cars that they own outright, keeping costs under 10% of income. This includes gas, insurance, and repairs. Buy a vehicle with cash after saving up and drive it for 10 years or more. Public transit, biking, or carpooling can slash expenses further. One couple I heard about traded their 2 fancy cars for 1 practical sedan and used buses for commutes. They saved thousands annually, investing it in index funds that grew steadily. The result? They looked like everyday folks but built a nest egg that let them retire early. Clothing and personal style play a big role in staying under the radar. Stealth wealth means dressing neatly but simply. No need for designer labels or trendy accessories. Allocate just 5% or less of your income here. Shop sales, thrift stores, or basic brands that last. Millionaires in studies often wear the same outfits repeatedly, focusing on quality over quantity. This avoids the cycle of constant buying to keep up appearances. By not chasing fashion, you save money and time, redirecting it to assets that generate returns. It's about being comfortable in your skin, not in expensive fabrics. Food expenses can sneak up on you, but stealth wealth keeps them in check at around 10-15% of income. Eat at home most days, plan meals, and buy in bulk. Skip daily takeout or fancy dinners out. Reserve those for special occasions. Growing some veggies or batch cooking saves even more. Wealth builders treat groceries like an investment in health, choosing nutritious, affordable options over gourmet items. This habit not only cuts costs but reduces waste. Think of all the food that gets thrown out unused. By being mindful, you can enjoy good meals without the guilt of overspending. Vacations and leisure are fun, but in stealth wealth, they're modest and budgeted at 5% of income. Instead of lavish trips to exotic resorts, opt for local getaways, camping, or road trips. Use points from credit cards wisely, but avoid debt for travel. The idea is to recharge without regretting the bill later. Families practicing this might visit national parks or stay with relatives, creating memories on a shoestring. It's not deprivation. It's choosing experiences that align with your values, not social media bragging rights. This approach leaves room for spontaneous joys without derailing your financial plan. Entertainment, like movies, hobbies, or nights out, should hover at 10% or less. Stream services instead of cable, borrow books from libraries, or host game nights at home. Stealth wealth avoids impulse buys on gadgets or subscriptions you barely use. Audit your spending monthly to cut what's unnecessary. This discipline builds habits that compound over time, turning small savings into significant wealth. Debt management is crucial in this strategy. Stealth wealth avoids high-interest debt like credit cards or loans for non-essentials. Pay off existing debt aggressively, starting with the highest rates. Once debt-free, stay that way by using cash or debit for purchases. This prevents interest from eating into your earnings. Investing is where the magic happens. After saving 20% or more of income, put it into low-cost, diversified options like index funds or ETFs. These track the market and grow over time without needing expert timing. Retirement accounts with tax advantages like 401ks or IRAs are staples. Real estate can be part of it too. Buy rental properties modestly if it fits your risk level. The key is consistency. Invest regularly, ignore market noise, and let time work for you. Many stealth wealth followers start small, maybe $100 a month, and increase as income grows. Side hustles boost this without changing your main job's appearance. Freelance online, rent out a room, or sell handmade goods. Keep it low-key so it doesn't scream, "I'm hustling hard." The extra income accelerates savings, but blend it into your modest lifestyle. Networking and education matter too. Read books on finance, listen to podcasts, or join quiet online communities. Learn from those who've done it, but avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Stealth wealth is about steady progress, not shortcuts. Family and mindset play a part. Teach kids these habits early, emphasizing value over vanity. Surround yourself with like-minded people who don't judge by appearances. Cultivate gratitude for what you have, reducing the urge to spend for happiness. Challenges arise like rising costs or temptations. If housing eats more than 25%, adjust by moving or negotiating. In tough economies, focus on essentials and side income. Remember, stealth wealth adapts. It's not rigid. To start, track your spending for a month. Identify leaks, set a budget, and automate savings. Aim for that 20% save rate. Increase income through raises or skills. Over time, you'll build wealth quietly. You don't need to rush the process. Small, consistent improvements will add up faster than you expect. Every month you stick to your plan, your financial position gets a little stronger. Stealth wealth frees you from societal pressure. It's about financial independence, not impressing others. You can live on your terms, make decisions without fear, and focus on what truly matters to you. By following these steps, you can achieve real security without the show. If this resonates, try one change today, like cutting a small expense, and see the difference. Over time, those changes compound into a lifestyle that supports you, not one that drains you. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with someone who could use these tips.